Hello everyone, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. My name is Yvette Quale and I like to create craft tutorials for beadwork, junk journaling, paper crafting, and more. In today's video, this is a twofold video. I'm going to review a journal kit by RachandBellaCrafts, and then we're going to use part of that kit to create some charms. So these are decoupage and paper charms with bead accents. I'll show you some of those. So we're going to flip through the kit and then I'll show you a few examples of what we're going to make. Then we'll make one and then I'll show you some more of the completed charms. So let's go ahead and take a look at this kit. I'm going to be making a journal out of this kit as well. So again, it's available at RachandBellaCrafts on Etsy, and this is Memoirs de Paris, a junk journal kit. So let's go ahead and look through there. So we have some vintage wallpaper images, and we have, this is the ephemera page, and another ephemera page. The script writing that goes this way. And it's got birds and florals, a pretty pink color, kind of that vintage cream color. So this is right up my alley, and I love the images in this kit. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you this last page here. This is a collage page, and this is what I have used to make some little examples here of the little charms we're going to make. So let's go ahead and look at those. I'm just going to show you a few here and then show a few more at the end. So what this is I have charm at the top here. This is the decoupage part on wood, and then I've just added beads and a couple of different dangle options. There's those. And I'll show you a couple more here. So I've just used different accent beads and different charms. They are on both sides, so as you can see here, I'll bring one up close. Both sides are finished. So let's go ahead and get started on making one. So today I'm not going to show you how to make the beaded part. Please comment if you want a video on that, and I can show that part later. But I have a little bit of time here today to create. So what we have are some blanks. These are wood blanks. I'll put a link in the description. You can find them on Amazon. So there's already a hole in them, which is great. And then we're just going to punch holes in the bottom. I use my crocodile to do that. So what we're going to do basically is I have one here that I've gone ahead and put the paper on one side, and I'm using Fabri-Tac glue, as you can tell by my hands here. So this is a little rushed video. I have an opportunity here. Everybody's doing something else, so I have a moment to make a video. So we're just going to put glue right onto this wood piece. Now I didn't finish the sides. You could paint these, you could stain them, you could maybe put some paint on there if you want, or ink, anything like that. So just kind of find an image that you want. It doesn't have to be centered unless you want it to be. And then you're going to use your scissors. Let me put my cap back on my glue here. I'm just using Fabri-Tac. I use that for most everything. Okay. And we're just going to cut this out. And we're just going to cut around that. Now you want to be careful when you cut around this, because you can actually cut that wood. You just want to cut right up against it. So I find if I angle my scissors a little here, instead of coming at it like this, just angle it a little, you can just go right around that. And it's perfect. So there is a hole in the top of this. So we're going to find that hole, and I'll show you how to do that here in just a moment. So again, just angle your scissors a little bit and you won't catch that. I should probably take this little piece of glue off my finger. Hey, I'm keeping it real here, right? Okay, so up at the top there is a hole, and it's, you can figure out where it's at, kind of poke it through. You'll see how the paper went like that. That's fine. And then you're just going to find it on the other side and poke a hole in there. So what that's going to do is give you a nice clean finished hole. You can sand along the edge if you want. If you cut it nicely, you don't need to do that. Okay, then for the bottom part, the next part would be to punch a hole in the bottom for the dangle. So as you can see with the ones I've made, some have 2, some have 3. It depends on kind of the shape and what I kind of wanted to go for there. So here's some more examples here, and these have 3. And here's one with an example with 2. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I'm just going to put one in for today's sake. And I use the small hole in my crocodile. If you guys have watched my channel, you know that we don't get along all the time. So just kind of line it up and do the best you can to get it straight. Okay, the next part is going to involve Mod Podge. I use the matte finish Mod Podge. I got this at the Dollar Tree. And I don't squirt it into a bowl. Probably should, but I put it right on there. And I use a fan brush like this. So I found that the fan brush is a little bit more forgiving. And you're just going to put it on. And you're going to get messy. It's going to get on your fingers. That's fine. So we're just going to put it on there. Nice, smooth it out. Now if you wanted at this point, you could toss a little glitter on there. You could actually mix the glitter in with the Mod Podge. And that's fine as well. So I didn't want any glitter. I wanted more vintage looking. So you're just going to let that dry. You're going to turn it over. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Then you're going to attach your beads. I've just used jump rings and eye pins. And so if you want to see how to do the dangle part, please let me know in the comments, and I'll do a separate video on that because that's a little bit more involved. And I just kind of wanted to get out there today how I made the actual charm. So here's another example, and I'll just go through these examples and then we'll be done. And if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, I ask that you consider doing so. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. When I get there, I'll have another giveaway. So those are always fun. And as you can see, you can do a lot of different things with them. This one I put a little owl charm on there. A little bead dangle at the bottom. Kind of done these in sets because I will be selling these, so doing them in sets. And there's a really long one that could go on the spine and look really pretty. The smaller ones you could use inside a journal, on a page, or on a pocket. And these will be going to an online shop where I sell them, but if you're interested in them before I send them off, let me know. And again, they're finished on both sides. I have a couple more samples here. They are a lot of fun to make, so I just kept making them. Each one is a little bit different. More colorful on that one. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys give this a try. And again, you can get those blanks, like all of these. They come in different shapes. You can get those on Amazon. I'll go ahead and put a link to the ones that I have. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, quick project. And again, if you want to see those dangles and know how to do that as well, please let me know, and I'll go ahead and make a video on that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.